Assalamualaikum to Dr. Mazurina and to all my friends. My name is Aina Najiha binti Muhammad Zamri. Today I will like to present about annual report analysis for CIMB Group's holding BERHAD. As the introduction, a business needs to pay zakat if the condition has been fulfilled. There are free Muslims, full ownership, rich nisab, complete one lunar year, intended for business only, not for personal consumption. Company jointly who owned by Muslims and non-Muslims, the zakat based on the number of shares held by Muslims based on the net income earned. For the rate of zakat on the company is 2.5%. There are two methods in zakat calculation. First is net growing capital, Urfiyah method. Second, net working capital, Sharia method. For the company profile, CIMB Group Holdings Berhad is located at Bandara CIMB Kuala Lumpur. CIMB was listed in Bursa since 1987, so here the share price for the 5 years. As you can see, the highest among the 5 years is RM 6.54 million in 2017. This strong performance emanated from a combination of improved operational fundamentals and financial results, and also a return of foreign fund flows over the year. The main activities for the CIMB are consumer banking, wholesale banking, and commercial banking. So here the summary for the financial information CIMB Group's holding Berhad. This shows that there is increasing for the revenue and the net current asset for the 5 years. For zakat contribution, there is no any information for the year 2015, while for the year 2016 and above shows the increasing every year. For revenue versus profit or loss distributed to shareholders, the graph shows that throughout the 5 years, revenue is the most in 2019, which is 17.8 billion, while the profit or loss distributed to shareholders are the most in 2018, which is 5.5 billion. Next, for the zakat contribution, throughout 5 years, most zakat contribution is on year 2019, which contribute 3.7 million, and there was no contribution zakat in year 2015, and there is no any disclosure for the year 2015. Now we move to the net current asset versus zakat contribution. The graph shows the net current asset is increasing on year 2019, which is from 42.3 billion to 57.5 billion. Same goes to the zakat contribution, which is increased to 3.7 million. Both are keep increasing throughout the 5 years. Next, for the percentage of zakat from net current asset. The percentage of zakat recorded highest on year 2019, which is 6.4% compared to other years, and the lowest is on year 2015 because there is no contribution of zakat in that year. For the percentage of zakat from profit before tax and zakat, this chart shows that the percentage of zakat throughout these 5 years gives highest on year 2019 of 9.5%, while the 0% for the year 2015. Based on the liquidity ratio calculated, it shows that consistency and capability of a company to pay back their debt without any difficulties. So it means that they are capable on paying zakat. Next, for business zakat payment, CIMB Group Holdings Berhad adopting the adjusted growth method, calculate zakat based as honest equity and long-term liabilities, deducted for PPE and non-current assets, and adjusted for items that do not meet the conditions for zakat assets and liability as determined by the relevant zakat authorities. However, the amount payable by the CIMB Islamic Bank Berhad is at the discretion of the management of CIMB Islamic Bank Berhad. It is the shareholders' responsibility to ensure that their own zakat obligations are fulfilled in relation to their ownership of the share. The obligation and responsibility for specific payment of zakat on depositors' fund lies with its Muslim customers only. Zakat provision is calculated based on the adjusted growth method at 2.5% for individual Bumiputra shareholders. CSR CIMB Group Holdings Berhad has spent on natural disaster and general donations, education, community development, and sports. CIMB also broadened their partnership with public universities and lembaga zakat and Baitulmal to benefit the poor. Generally, CIMB Group Holdings Berhad has followed all of the guidelines provided on business zakat payment. To improve zakat collections, the institution of zakat has implemented various measures to attract people on zakat responsibility. Zakat authorities may undertake administrative changes, including organizational changes and restructuring for better and effective administration. Awareness program about the importance to pay zakats. As a company that have big influence in the communities, they need to show the best attitude to others in order to influence others to do same as they did. Okay, that's all for me. I would like to thank you for your time and attention today. Assalamualaikum.